For today's Tuesday Toolbox, we're actually going to do a wrap up of the last 5 weeks concepts. So when we think about our peace index or how we measure our peace, there are 5 components. One is our place, how connected we feel to our place and want to contribute to our place. Our purpose, how well we are energized by the work we get to do and what we're doing in this world. People, the people who are around us, do they support and challenge us, and do we have loving relationships with them? Our provision, are we living within our means? Are we contributing to others? And our personal health, our physical health and our mental health, and what are we doing to contribute to that? So if you take each of those concepts and you scale them and you rank them from a scale of 0 to 100, with 0 being horrible and 100 being perfect, and you gave yourself a ranking for each of those items, and then you average them, so add them together, divide by 5, that would become your peace index. And it becomes a really nice tool for you to have that vocabulary and language with people around you. There are times when my husband can say, I'm feeling a little out of sorts. And that's a little vague and you don't know how to help. And you say, if I ask him, well, how's your peace index? And he could say, oh, you know what? I had a conversation with a client that was a little uncomfortable. And I guess I feel like I need to go and redo that. Well, now we know why he's feeling a little out of sorts. And so he can pinpoint it, that there's something with his people circle that needs to be fixed. Or there are times when I've said, I feel a little out of sorts. And again, for me, it's been people in place because I felt a little isolated and I needed to have some social time with friends. So it's a nice way to sort of triage what's going on in our world, that if we feel a little out of sorts, that we can identify where that's coming from and maybe make one change so that we can improve that overall score. And I also might have you think about which one of those is the most impactful for you. For me, people is a huge factor, and it kind of weighs more heavily weighted than some of the other factors in my peace index. And so if that one's out of whack, I'm out of whack a lot. So I encourage you to think about all 5 of those areas, assess yourself, and identify one area where you might raise your score. Have a great week. And I encourage you to improve your peace.